there, nerd. All alone again tonight? Well, let me make sure you can have some company. Go to your phone and look up Awful Neutral Podcast. Leave me a message of what you want us to do. You can leave your comment wherever you want.
Awful Neutral is 5 gold for the first minute and 7 gold for each additional minute. Credit card fees may apply. We do not guarantee happiness. God is a lie.
I'll even give you advantage.
Welcome, foolish mortals, to Awful Neutral.
Hello and welcome to the Awful Neutral Podcast. I am your Dungeon Master, Damian Mercado. With me, as always, is Clint Bijor as...
Artificarian. No, just kidding. Artificarian.
You fooled me for a second.
I like that.
I like the other voice. Do we get a vote?
Let's do that one forever now.
Can you stutter in that voice?
That's a trick. Artificarian.
It just sounds like a demon being birthed. Jesse Egan as...
Judd Bingsley.
Great voice. I love that new voice, that new character direction you've taken, Judd. Clint,
Beautiful.
Be more like Jesse.
I'm sorry.
Judd Bingsley. Caleb Cleveland as...
Gone.
Ghost Pirates.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd say ghosts.
Gone.
Salvador Viesca as...
Lothario. I'm little baby Lothario. Can someone pick me up and put me in your
I'll
pocket?
put you on my shoulder.
Are we going to start like a Muppet Babies-esque spin-off?
Can we do that episode now?
Muppet babies.
Back when I was just a veal.
When you was just a veal, and we all, for the strangely stockinged and yet kind of hot nanny.
Has anyone ever seen her face?
Don't ruin the fantasy. I could picture that face to be whatever I want right now, which is just Miss Piggy's face.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Dave Callens could not be here today, I assume because he has
My hammer.
some hammer issues in Los Angeles. I assume he's doing a show or something.
Got hammered.
Sara Lee Steiner could not be with us because she is busy crushing D in Europe right now. So if you're a male listener in the Scandinavia area and you see an elf with a jelly arm and a cigarette hanging out of her mouth.
And her mom.
Yeah, and her mom. Give her a shot. You got a good chance at a three-way.
She's good to go.
And AG could not be here because she has some event for Muller, She Wrote, and I believe she's in San Francisco today.
Correct. At the time of this recording.
Last time on the Awful Neutral Podcast, Lothario had woken up from his incredible night 2 episodes prior. Gonk had wandered into the tavern to meet him as Lothario was getting some hair of the dog.
To wash away the hair of the dog.
Chud, Kevin, and Gertrude were attempting to lay a trap for whatever was killing the homeless in the merchant district of Duke's Court. Yeah. Their plan was to leave Gertrude unattended.
Great plan.
And if she was still alive by the time they got back, put her in a trap. Use her as the bait.
Well, we put her in a trap, and then we left. But we didn't go far. We were only like a block away. And then we were gone for like 2 minutes. We came back. She was
But
gone.
we left her unattended, which is never...
During that time, they went to go grab Gonk and Lothario. Once they grabbed Gonk and Lothario, they rushed to get back into position to spring the trap. Upon sneaking very stealthily into position, they all noticed that Gertrude was gone. They saw evidence of a struggle leading into the sewer. At that point, our 4 heroes decided to go into the sewer to see if they could find Gertrude. At some point, upon investigation, they discovered that it looked like elven tracks. Somebody with elven footprints had...
But somebody that was lightly armored like an elf.
Yes,
right.
Light on their feet, very agile like an elf, had carried off Gertrude.
I remember Gonk was doing an impersonation of a submarine.
The party searched the sewer for quite a bit, Lothario being quite comfortable down there as it is not his first
We
time
met his mom.
in the Duke's Court
Who was
sewers.
lovely.
Eventually, they reached a T in the intersection. They split up. Kevin and Lothario went left, and Chud and Gonk went right. Lothario and Kevin ran into Lothario's mom, who laid a massive guilt trip on him the entire conversation about not calling his mother.
14 points
Expert
of
guilt trip
damage.
rolls.
Despite the chancla being drawn, the only person who was hit that day was Kevin when he tried to bat at the chancla.
As well as my poor, poor bird.
Earlier in the episode, Chud had sent Hudson out on a scouting mission to find Lothario's mom.
As a pigeon.
Now, despite not having any direction or know-how how to get there, it somehow was able to find Lothario's mom, but unfortunately, this
Good bird.
purple, celestial, brilliant-looking pigeon was shot on sight as it entered. During their conversation with Lothario's mother, Lothario and Kevin told them what their partners, Gonk and Chud, were up to. At that, she urged them to turn around and to leave, because what they had stumbled upon was 3 large Enforcer-grade Warforged and 1 Warforged who looked to be doing construction. They were installing the blue power lines, essentially, that you guys have been seeing
And
throughout
they
the town.
had the insignia.
The symbol of the Black Order on their chest, leading you to believe that this might be something, if not nefarious, certainly something off the books.
These are those dicks that rolled with Thanos, right?
That's it. Rejoice.
After some slapstick where Chud had to jump into a river of sewage in order to retrieve his Rocky Talkie,
10 minutes of turd jokes.
and 10 minutes of turd jokes, the party ended up meeting up again with Lothario's mom. But we're not going to start the story there. We're going to start it with Tiffy, who finds himself in the workshop of the mechanic with a schematic or two he would like to work on. The mechanic stands in front of Tiffy.
Oh, wonderful to have you back.
Hello, mechanic. I hope you appreciate the upgrades that I made for your Warforged.
I have. It has increased efficiency in this workshop by 23%.
That's a good amount.
There will be even more as I continue upgrading, as I've actually learned and adapted your processes into other things. Thank you, TV. That was very generous.
You're welcome. It was the least we could do, considering we woke you up and used your lab late at night. It was very gracious of you. It was as much as I could do.
Anytime.
Look who learned to be so polite. Huh?
I know. Like
He's
miles
bowing,
away
he's
in the
bowing.
subterranean layer of the Thieves Guild, Gonk makes a mental note to insult grievously the mechanic. for some reason.
Just for no reason.
No reason at all.
Go fuck yourself.
I wanted to use your workshop again to make this crossbow, the repeater crossbow, for Lothario. We're trying to stock up on good equipment because we never know what's going to happen, and it's a good time to do this.
Oh, well, what I'm working on right now can wait. If I offer my assistance, would you accept it?
I would love that.
Puts her hand out.
May I see those schematics, please?
Yes, sure.
She takes them from your hand,
Excellent.
and she walks over to her bench, lays...
Suddenly becomes rude again. Go fuck yourself.
She walks over, hands it to 2 of her Warforged servers. They hold it in front of a light. She lays out all of her tools.
All right, let's get started.
I have my own, thank you.
Oh, excellent. Tell me, do the functionality of your tools, is there limits? Are there additional tools that you require?
They can reshape themselves to be multiple tools. It's harder to describe. It's easier to just show you.
Oh, God.
And Tiffy shows all the
Unzip.
tools. She is fascinated. She's adjusting her glasses to try to get the best view she can of it.
Fascinating. With your permission, one day I'd really like the chance to study you.
Well, I don't know when I'll have time to just sit around and be studied, but whenever I'm working with you, feel free to take notes.
Excellent. I will do so.
Go ahead and give me a tinkering check, and we're going to see how well this crossbow gets done.
All right, first I will cast guidance on myself,
Okay?
which gives me a D4. Is that right?
Yeah, it's 1d4.
1d4 to my ability check, and then
I just want to point out that this went from nerdy to dirty real fast.
Nerdy to squirty.
And then, again,
Squirty. That's clearly a Squirtle reference.
and then with her, what I get
Advantage.
Okay, so 26.
Because you rolled so well, I'm going to say that you went above the upgrade that you were going to do. You follow the first steps of the schematics, which requires just building the general crossbow frame. However, because the original schematic, while brilliant, came from a student of the mechanics, the combination of both you and the mechanic and your years of expertise, you were able to see a few points where you could actually upgrade the design. A couple things that the mechanic's disciple missed, things that can only be gained through years of experience. The original crossbow design required a hand crank that would allow somebody to reload the crossbow, but would only be able to get a limited number of shots off in a round. The way you guys designed it, substituting out different levers, using different tinkering tricks, you were actually able to make the reloading mechanism a bit more like a shotgun. So you pump it to reload the next round. With that, you were able to get Lothario 3 attacks per round.
That's broken. Awesome.
The third shot would be in lieu of a bonus action. So you can get 2 shots, whereas before, and if he wants a third, he would have to sacrifice
So it's
his
not
bonus
that
action.
crossbow from friggin' like Van Helsing or whatever, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Damn, that's awesome.
Thanks,
All right.
Jesse. You get the blueprint, right?
It takes roughly 3 hours with the help of you two and several Warforged servants to get this done. It actually takes a lot shorter of a time than either you or the mechanics thought. This has just been a smashing success in terms of the product you produced and how quickly you got it done.
Yay!
TV. This might be one of my finest works yet. You are quite talented at TV. You are a sight to behold.
Well, yes, it's what I was built for. You should have seen my master. He was amazing.
Would you mind
She says while rubbing softly his warforged metal cheek.
The whole time you're talking, she's staring at you, pausing as if she's assessing your design. And
Could you tell me anything about your master?
Well, it wasn't too long after he made me that he disappeared. So I didn't spend a lot of time with him. I spent most of my existence alone, and but I read many of his books, and his plans were amazing. And so I've been kind of searching for him, but I have no idea where to start, or if he's alive. But you asked about the first time we met. You asked about where my soul came from, I believe.
correct.
This will describe how genius he is. They're actually fragments of souls, as he would say, stitched together. There's no one soul. It's not like a lost soul trapped and reused or anything vile like that. It's, certain things in the universe will cause the souls to be destroyed, and fragments will carry through the universe, and he found a way to capture fragments and stitch them back together.
You must have been an incredible artificer to have even conceptualized this.
Yes, so that's something for you, a gift of knowledge that I will give to you for being a friend.
Thank you.
She puts her hand out for a handshake. This is something that she doesn't do for many people.
Artifacarian kind of cocks his head to the side a little bit, confused like a dog does.
Just shake the hand.
He starts to get it before, but not a lot of people have been had a good.
You haven't shaken many hands, have you?
No, I'm bad with people, but I feel like we get along because we understand each other. Shaking hands.
Well, I don't have many friends either. I have many acquaintances and many people who might consider me their friend, but people who I look forward to meeting and enjoy spending time with are very few, and I'm proud to say that I consider you one of those people. Please come back anytime you ever need anything.
Okay, but I'm gonna go now.
At that point, Tifi's Rocky-Talkie starts to go off.
Hello.
Hey, Tifi, it's gone.
Hi. Hello.
Can you hear me over there?
How's the setup going?
There's a fearsome echo on this end because we're in the sewers.
You're in the sewers already. What about
Yeah.
Gertrude? Are you watching for her? Is she?
No, we lost her. But guess what?
Oh, you've already lost Gertrude. How long ago?
Yeah. Well, let me check the sun because I'm in the sewers. Oh, I don't know, Tifi.
Oh, Okay.
I ain't got a watch because they ain't been invented yet. No, we do. I'm just joking about that. It's about 3 p.m., so we lost about, at least 90 minutes ago. But that ship is sailed. We're in the deep in the poop here, both literally and figuratively. We found a whole bunch more Warforges.
What?
More Warforges. More Warforges.
Oh, Warforges.
Is common a second language to you? It is considered the trade speak. Well, anyway, look, we found some more Warforges down here. And we'd be love to tell. I could draw you a stick figure, but there's some serious.
At this point,
hombre.
Tiffy cancels this call and calls Chud.
Hello.
Chud?
Go for Bingsley.
Hello.
Hi. He kept talking about Warforged and I'm assuming more Warforged.
Yeah, we ran into a
Do
couple
you
more
need
robots.
me? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm talking to TV. You can turn your phone off. No.
Hey,
Where are you?
You still there? You still there, buddy? Hey, we found more
do I-
Warforges. You get that, Paul?
I'll tell you something
Cancel
about
calls Lothario.
You don't know about Total?
Lothario.
It's totally awesome.
Hello?
Not.
Hey,
Hi.
you still there?
Hey, what's up, Tiffy?
Hi.
More Warforges. You get
Hey,
that, bit?
guys, can you keep it down real quick? Hey, I gotta walk into the room. What's up, buddy?
We got Sal.
Where are you
hold on.
guys? How do I catch up with you guys?
We're actually in the sewers.
Okay. Which grate should I use coming from the mechanics?
Probably the closest one to you, and then hang a
You ain't
left.
got any more upgrades, do you?
Gon keeps using my phone. Gon use your own phone.
Because guess what? Apparently my call dropped off.
I feel
So
like
just make sure you ain't got nose upgrades. Because one, robots and noses just look stupid, and two, this place smells like awful. Just gosh awful.
This feels
Okay,
like a Guns N' Roses where Axel shares his microphone.
I'll try to have someone send a familiar to meet you. You're sitting right outside the mechanics?
It's just a gentle November rain.
It is a November rain.
All right.
My
Okay,
God.
this is Gonk signing off.
Tiffy?
All right, Gon.
Bye, Tiffy. I love you.
Stevie, so anywho, if you want to join us down here, we could sure use the reinforcementos. Is that a word? Anywho, you need directions? I'll send you the GPS location on your rock.
Hold on. I need to turn off my emotions.
Is that better?
Anger is difficult. Hello.
Yes, yes.
So, second grate, turn left.
That's right.
Okay, and then how about I'm gonna send Rust ahead and scope out where to go and.
All right, just tell him to
find
watch
you.
out for crossbow bolts. I happen to lose a familiar today.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, I finished Lothario's repeater crossbow. It's even better than expected.
Oh, that's good news. You
Awesome.
guys
Thanks,
bring
buddy.
that with you because we might
Doesn't
use it.
surprise anybody. You're the best, Tiffy.
Yep, that's right. Gonk is being very supportive.
You're a good
Yeah, we
person.
need
Positive reinforcement.
Okay, bye.
All right, we'll see you soon. Come on down. It's kind of poopy down here.
Oh, Tiffy, real quick, you.
Excuse me, mechanic. I'm struggling a lot right now. I've learned that it's not okay to interrupt people, but sometimes people really need to be interrupted.
I think it's a situational thing. I think sometimes you need to assess the positives and negatives, what the possible risks versus rewards are. If I overheard correctly, you have the ability to turn off your emotions. That is an incredible advantage as far as ignoring things.
Well, I just was given emotions by Ogma, and with it, he gave me the ability to turn them off. That was very intelligent of him. I don't think I could function with emotions on all the time. I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, us organics tend to be a very illogical people. Anyhow, I don't want to keep you from your friends.
Bye.
I go to the nearest sewer opening and send Rust down it to try to locate them. He
Roll me a d20. We're going to see how long it takes.
All right.
Rust.
Hopefully he doesn't turn the wrong way.
he's an owl. I think he has night vision and advantage on visual stuff.
On perception checks?
Visual perception.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Yeah, why not? We'll see how long it takes them.
17 natural.
All right, so 20. All right, so you got a dirty 20?
Yep.
Excellent.
Is that where we're going in now?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
With a dirty 20, we're going to say that it took Rust only about a few minutes As Tifi's familiar leads Tifi to where the party is, just a few minutes away, we're now going to pick up with Lothario's mom and Jothario and Anton. I'm very glad that you are safe and you did not engage those Warforges over there. That is something that you should be doing as a group.
I feel like we could have taken them.
They look mighty tough, but I think all of us together, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we have lost a few thieves just trying to investigate to find out what they are doing in these sewers.
Donk's neck withdraws a little bit into his shell. He's like,
What?
Yes, these
This
Warforges.
guy's got a body count going?
Yes, traditionally I've seen very few Warforges out since the war that attack on sight. Usually they're much more servile.
So these... How many... Hold on. Let me take a little census here. Have you guys actually seen a whole lot of Warforged around Duke's Court?
I saw a few in the mechanics office.
Usually the Warforged you see will be utilitarian at the mechanics or servants to a wealthy
subordinate. Do we see them like sweeping or like
in some of the more upscale shops? Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's like at Pierre and Sons, you certainly saw some Warforged.
Well, this is the first time since coming to town that I've seen some that look like they were equipped.
Yeah.
For
Yeah, these are
nasty
some tough ones.
robot jocks.
Well, sir, we did call in some reinforcements. Our buddy Tifi's coming, and he's bringing a new weapon for Lothario, too. So maybe the 5 of us, with your help, Mrs. De La Pulga, perhaps we could take them.
If that's not too much to ask.
Well, we had wanted some anonymity. If it was discovered we moved against the Black Order, I feel it would be a complication that I would prefer to avoid. But if the only way through this is with the assistance of our guild, then...
Well, whatever they got planned, it can't be good.
I mean,
it ain't
you
going to
could-
benefit you in the long run at all.
Yeah. If you want to send us as independent contractors, you could just 1099 us afterwards if you prefer.
Yeah, that works for me.
Are you guys, just remember to put some away for taxes. That is
Yes,
a big
I
deal.
always
Otherwise-
forget that.
That's how they get you.
Completely screwed on the last job.
I'm all set with the pirating union and all that sort of stuff.
So tell me, boys, what do you intend to do? I have told you have expressed interest in these cultists. I have hired you to handle these Warforged. I have already put my phone number into one of your phones, but let me put it into one of your phones who might actually call me, because Lothario just does not call his mother.
He Gonk fumbles with his stone of far speech and hands it over.
Is still covered in sewage.
He would have taken the little cloth off his head and given it a cursory wipe and handed it.
Just smears more into it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He holds it against his chest. Like it's okay.
I hand her my Rocky Talkie too, and I say, "Follow me on Venmo."
Oh, you've been learning a thing or two from your friend Lothario, I see, about stealing.
I have. He taught me how to hustle people.
That's good stuff.
Oh, Lothario, you make your mother so proud.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Either of you two can now contact Lothario's mom whenever you want. She'd contact you.
That sounds real weird.
I'll tell you.
Lothario's mom has entered the party.
Jothario. Anton, go with them.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, fellas. My vote is we wait for Tifi, we take these 2 fellers, and we go and we kick some Warforged butt.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
We got it one way or the other. Our tracks to finding Gertrude and finding this mysterious elven assailant who has been running around and causing mischief and mayhem, summoning demons and whatnot. It's all got to come back. All these threads have got to connect somehow to these 4 mysterious turtles.
I don't
And I have a feeling if we
Ancient
get
turtles.
past them Warforged, are there 3 Warforged? Or are there 4 Warforged?
I think I said it was 4.
Oh, okay.
4 of the fifth being a servant one.
Are there, okay,
I prefer
there are,
the fall while fall.
all right.
Follow them all
I thought there was more, but apparently they ain't. Okay,
It's
so
just
we
fall.
need to find the 4 Warforged. Knock them out, and they will deliver the answers to finding out whoever this mysterious assailant. It might be the Shredder.
It could, it might be, or Splinter. I say we check it out.
Am I the only one that's already kind of just, come to terms with the fact that we lost Gertrude?
No, Gertrude is an unfortunate
Loss. She'll be
loss.
she'll be remembered.
She will be missed. Will she be missed?
I think so. I mean, more so than Cabbage.
Absolutely. Who's that?
I don't know.
We will
deception
recover
check.
Gertrude. We need to find the Shredder. If we find the Shredder, we will find Gertrude. And that in order to do that, we need to get through them Warforged. So I suggest we immediately sit here and wait
Did you say Warforged?
for Tifi. Oh, there you is.
Tiffy, there you are.
Whoa.
We were waiting for you.
Great timing.
Welcome to the
goodness.
sewers.
It's lovely.
What is this called again? Oh, yeah.
You're very polite.
Thank Eldad.
Isn't he polite,
for
Mom?
You coming in at the right time.
Have you been studying sarcasm?
Yes, actually.
Well
Speak
done.
of the Batizoo. Here you is. We got to go. You ready to go kick some Warforges ass?
Yeah.
What is a Sullen Fuge Warforge doing here? Is this
What?
Well, this is our friend Tiffy. He's just had his data moment and learned
Yeah.
that he has.
Lothario, catch.
Oh,
I toss you the awesome crossbow.
Oh, that looks
roll dexterity check?
sick.
don't drop it in the sewage.
No,
Did
he's
I?
got it.
Well, no, because I dropped it.
Lothario
Maybe that's why it's not as powerful as it could have been.
Did he drop it in the
I
sewage?
got a 3.
You got a 3?
no.
I got a 3, so like it was a mastercrafted item, but
Yeah.
now it's just okay. But we're gonna have to work on
Damn it,
it.
Lothario, damn butterfly.
Wow.
Oh.
It was a +1 crossbow when it was thrown to Lothario, but he dropped it, and now like it's kind of just off kilter and everything. It's no longer as accurate as it once was. It's
takes
still a
calibrating.
decent piece of machinery. Is that what I think? Is that a repeat crossbow?
Dude,
Yes,
this thing is
I just made it.
Awesome.
I have dreamed of this. I've heard rumors. I have dreamed of something like this. It would make any thief far more deadly. Oh, son, you have gotten a great gift. Is this your friend? Your
he's a-
friend can do this?
Yeah, he's my best friend.
Lothario, I'm standing right here.
Yeah, yeah, you are. Yeah, Mom. So this is Tiffy, and yeah, he's one of my best friends. And I can't believe Chud gave him the blueprints. That's really nice. Both of you guys, really good people.
Absolutely, and I tell you what, I bet you he'd make some repeater crossbows for you for a nominal fee. Follow me on Venmo.
She is actually pretty disconcerted. Lothario, your mom is pretty old school and has some pretty outdated views, especially on soul-infused Warforged. But upon the extremely warm reception of her son's friends and throwing the crossbow, she kind of takes a deep sigh. Things are changing.
We are a pretty motley crew.
Yes, even though you're certainly going to hell, Mr. Tiffy, let me just say thank you for keeping my son safe. And she gives you a big kiss on your robot cheeks. Mwah. You have done such wonderful things for my mijo. I can never thank you enough.
I believe I may visit hell one time, but I'm never gonna die. I'm gonna be immortal.
Heck yeah, that's the spirit.
Gotta love your attitude, Tiffy.
Ay, Dios mío. She crosses herself.
Now, Tiffy, I got a question for you. We're about to face off with some Warforged. You think we should just try to fight them, or do you have any way of communicating with them to try to avoid a skirmish?
I'm bad at talking to people.
Let's kick their asses.
Yeah, TV plus communication equals initiative rolls.
Equals melted head.
Yeah, so let's go bash some heads in.
Yeah.
So there's more Warforged?
FOMO, Warforged. Didn't you
Finally,
hear on the
somebody
phone?
around here speaking like a normal human being. Tiffy,
He comes, he like waddles over, gives you a great big, like, beefy hug.
And it's turtle claws clinking on Warforged body.
Clink, clink, clink,
If I wasn't so homophobic, I would really appreciate this moment happening right here.
Did she say that?
She's from a different time.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
it's a different generation. It's all right. Tiffy, I'm just so glad you're here. Isn't he the best, you guys? Look
Yeah,
at
you're
this guy.
goddamn the best.
Thank you.
All the gods, you're the best.
So, Lothario, when are you going to meet somebody who makes you this happy? When am I going to get some grandchildren out of you, Lothario?
He meets lots
Mama.
of people.
TV, don't you have to plan?
You
Just
should have
just
seen
shut
the
up
two
and plan.
Jersey Shore girls from last night.
Chud,
oh, my
Chud, let's-
Lord. The smell in that room.
Thanks for the help, guys.
So help me Timora, Lothario. If I find out that you have children that you are not caring for in other cities, ooh, that is a chunkla.
And on
That's
that
rich,
note-
Mom. That's rich.
On that note, with Timora and Eldath at our backs, let's go smash some robots.
I'm into it.
Excellent. I will send Anton and Lothario. They will be traveling a little bit behind you, as I said before. I'd prefer not to get the Thieves Guild involved, but if you need them, they will be at your disposal.
I'm sure we won't even notice their presence because they're so incredibly competent thieves. Right, we won't even know that they're there.
He says, staring at Lothario.
Yeah. And I go, yes, and I did have one competent thief son. Isn't that right, Lothario?
Hasn't said a word.
Yeah, that he doesn't say a word. That is my favorite part. You should learn a thing or two from him.
Unless he's calling you, right?
Because you didn't read to him growing up, Mom. You were around the least for him.
Yes, and he is very eager to please his mother now.
Tiffy casts mending on the dinged up repeater crossbow. Pats Lothario on the back.
He casts mending on Lothario's heart.
Tries to cast it on his
Doesn't
ring.
work. It doesn't work on guilt damage.
Call me, she says to her son. Then, if he does not, I expect calls from you two.
You bet. And then I text her a picture of Snooki and JWoww that here's his girlfriend.
And he passed out.
In case you want to know who he's dating.
Chad, remember the
it's like
time you tried to
page
take a
40
dick
from the
pic with your rocket
Yeah.
No pictures.
I know.
Maybe that's an invention TV
Yeah.
comes up with in the future.
It'll be in the upgraded ice stone that Tiffy invents.
FaceTime.
You guys are in flip rocks right now.
Yeah.
There's a whole new age.
I do have a question for you. Can I resummon my bird into a different form, or kill this one and create another one? I don't really want to kill him, but
He'll just morph.
okay.
Just kick him into the sun.
Can I turn him into some sort of amphibious creature, like an electric eel or something?
Anything you want. Sky's the limit.
Electric eel it is.
Okay.
Electric eels aren't amphibious, buddy.
Oh, they're not?
They're only water.
They're only water.
Well, that's what I
They
meant.
suffer when they're
What is
outside of
amphibious?
They could die on land.
Amphibious means boat.
like a newt.
I meant it to
Or a
be an
frog.
underwater creature.
Because
Because we're in the water.
Like a big
For
like a
now.
bullfrog or something like that.
Well, I thought-
alligator in a sewer would be cool.
Alligator.
Do they fight?
I
Can they
thought
fight?
something more stealthy. You could get up there as an eel, they wouldn't see it, and then maybe you could shock them or something.
a big newt.
Just saying, your electric eel would have to roll something a bit more challenging to attack something on land.
Oh, but they can attack the.
Oh, okay.
Anything's
Oh,
possible in the world of D&D.
Those guys are all on land, you're saying.
Familiars are
Yeah.
They are on
allowed
land.
to
Oh,
attack.
okay.
We're not in the
dinosaur
sewer.
creature. Just make it up.
Oh yeah, actually, I don't think familiars are allowed to attack. They can
Oh,
aid.
okay.
They can assist your action.
Gotcha. So I really wanted
You
as
can
a...
cast
as a-
spells through them.
There you go. That's what they can deliver touch attacks
Yeah.
and like zap
You'll-
things
yeah.
with your spell.
Okay, so I'm going
If
to make
you
it
were a
into
ranger-
an otter. How about an otter?
Oh, there you go.
An otter.
That's
Yeah.
so cute.
And he'll swim up. You know how they swim on their back sometimes? So he'll
Next-
just kind of be like stealthy, but really
He'll
not.
like be
as
playing
if
with
he
like
was
an enormous
exactly.
like kidney stone
Yeah.
that he
Yeah.
got from the sewers or something.
Stupid humans using tables instead of their tummies to smash a house.
Yeah.
On their powerful bellies.
So
Well, they have perfectly good bellies.
I have him sort of backstroke up there to just check out the scene and relay that, or I can see through his
Okay.
eyes, kind of thing.
All right, roll me a stealth check with advantage because you're doing it through your familiar.
7 and nat 20.
Nat 20. All right. You get down into a crouch position, sit in your meditative stance, and you then begin concentrating on the ritual spell to change Hudson Hawk into, is it Hudson Otter or Hudson Hawk the Otter?
It's his name is Pop.
Pop? Okay, so completely different name. Gotcha.
Otter Pop. And
Okay.
but he still has a mohawk.
Right, excellent. So this, what was he, purple still?
Yeah, he's a little purple otter.
All right, because you rolled a nat 20, your purple glowing celestial otter realizes that it might be dangerous to go on this mission. So, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Predator, he smears feces, like sewer feces, on himself, and then hops into the river and begins floating in the direction that Chud has sent him. With his size, he looks like an ogre turd floating down
That's about right.
down the sewers. You only see 3 of the Warforges and 1 worker.
There's 3 big ones and 1 scientist one, or just 3 big guys?
3 big guys and one look like you'd call him a construction, a laborer.
So I let those guys know. It's still FOMO WOFO. There's 3 big ones and one smaller one.
I'm coming up. Here come gone.
So I guess we sneak forward. Should we stealth it? Should we go invisible?
There's no river or anything, right? There's no water anymore.
There is it. It
I
was
thought it'd be funny if I stealth in like
Yeah, you
Rambo.
You want to do like
There is
the,
water.
I want to like cover myself like Predator mud or whatever or sludge.
Yeah.
And sink.
as you do that from the tunnels, you just hear your mother's voice, "Cochino,
Good.
So just to
ay
be clear,
cochino."
Malison's not here.
No, Malison is on the ship.
Yeah.
Oh, Malison's on a ship.
All right. Well, he's stealthing up. Do you have to roll for stealth?
That's,
Yeah.
I shall get Lothario a even better crossbow to be his best friend again.
upon the a chosen signal, like maybe somebody throws a turd, splats on
or whatever you guys want.
Gonk will choose
15.
to rage.
Okay,
I got a good spell.
So
I
this
want
is-
you to turn on your emotional chip and rage too.
This is
I rolled a 15, by the way.
Tiffy.
So that means no pink eye.
If Tiffy wants to further tank, Tiffy could take a slot of barbarian, and with your emotion chip, I'd let you rage.
I can teach you. It makes total sense.
So you guys are getting ready for combat. You guys have a plan. He said he's going to rage.
I'm trying to get a layout in my mind. Is this like a tube room?
Think of this like a T.
Yeah.
You guys could set up this attack any which way you want. I'd have to make you roll a stealth roll.
I just did 15.
15.
I got a 4 plus 11.
Yeah.
And I'm a good distance away from behind them. I'm just on the opposite side that's
back
our
a
squad.
ways.
Okay, so Lothario submerges himself into the disgusting sewage. With this action, reminds all of you that despite the fact that Lothario dresses well and takes a lot of pride in his appearance, he's not afraid to get his
hardcore.
hands.
Yeah,
on
he's-
it.
Gotta
clean you
handle
up
shit.
later.
Gotta handle shit.
He's Martin Sheen in Apocalypse Now.
You want to get into position on the far side?
Far side, like almost equidistant to where Chud's gonna be to them.
All right, so I think we're about ready to begin the sneak attack. To paint this for the fans, think of a T intersection. Off to the right of this T intersection, there is roughly 40 feet across. Yeah, this is a much smaller tube. There are 3 Warforges on one side of the bridge.
South side.
On the south side of the bridge, 1 elite Warforge on the north side of the bridge. They are giant, hulking, massive. You can see that they have blade attachments on their arms, roughly resembling a short and a long sword. You can tell they also have some sort of steamwork. It looks like a firearm for a ranged attack. Its stats look very similar to a heavy crossbow.
Oh,
These machines are on the lookout, but they clearly don't sense you guys yet. You guys have a surprise round.
Yes.
there is a plan.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have already rolled initiative, so we're going to resolve everybody's surprise round in that order. Tiffy, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna run up in so we're here. Okay. So I'm gonna run up and into a position which puts me in line with all of them, but there's a space behind me for something, and I'm gonna have Rust fly around behind all of them, and I'm going to cast Curse on all 3 of the big fighter Warforged.
Okay, do they have to roll
I'm sorry,
anything?
not Curse, Bane.
Bane, okay, they will have to roll a wisdom saving throw?
DC 15 Charisma saving throw.
These are some charming robots. Careful.
One of them passed, 2 of them have failed. Okay, so 2 of them are now afflicted with Bane.
It's 1d4 subtraction to their attack rolls and saving throws.
Okay. Oh, that's
right.
good.
No, that's Bane is an incredible spell.
That's a great spell.
Your bonus action?
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right, that gives you +2 AC, correct?
Yep.
Cool.
Gonk, what are you doing?
Gonk is going to
Just don't get in that line of fire, Gone.
That line of fire.
Gonk, breathing heavily, his lungs swelling, clutches the Stormbreaker's keepsake that he holds around his neck, feeling, summoning up his ancestral turtle powers. You guys can see the fins, the rails down his back, sort of lightening up a bit, crackling with arcane energy. And then he opens his eyes. There's a blood red fury to them. He charges around the corner at a incredibly fast. Hits that far corner of the T intersection, and then speeds right past Tiffy, narrowly knocking him into the water, and then contacts the very first Warforged that in the line of fire there. So he's in between Tiffy and the Warforged.
You're going to get hit.
Is it an attack roll or is this a different attack?
It is a attack roll to charge. He's going to. The intention was to knock the 2 Warforged into each other. Maybe pushing them back about. Normally it would be 10 feet. I was thinking 5 feet.
Yeah, because it's much heavier.
Well, since we're doing since there's 2 of them, that we're doing like a bowling ball effect.
All right, they are very heavy creatures, so I'm just going to ask for a strength check just to see how effective this was. I know you have an ability.
If it hits right now, DC 18, or sorry, 15.
You rolled a 15?
Yes.
That does not hit.
Okay, so so my attack failed all the same.
We'll say Gonk.
It glances off.
Gonk is a raging. Gonk weighs roughly 300 pounds, right? He's a heavy dude. A raging 300-pound turtle, a fearsome sight, with electricity crackling off it, turns the corner, rushes the first Warforge. Gonk makes square contact with the Warforge, but it does not move.
All right. Kong.
Intruder.
It's needs to make a
Intruder.
save against lightning.
Yeah, he definitely fails this save.
All right, and the second one, same thing. Basically, the charge failed, but there's a loud, electrical snap, and he gets another one.
Oh,
He takes 8 points of damage total, but he's got his sword out, ready to engage. He's pumping himself up.
It's okay. You got this.
Second attack.
Oh, that's right. Second attack. Does a 21 hit?
It does.
All right, cool. He takes 11 points of damage plus. Well, he has to make another DC or another lighting saving throw.
5. He failed.
Plus, so the second attack is 17 points of damage.
Nice.
17. That's great.
Oh wait, hold on. One more saving throw versus electricity.
well, nope. 95.
All right, so that is a 19 points of damage on the second attack.
Beautiful.
Oh, I'm such an idiot. And I also get, sorry, that's actually 21 points of damage because I was raging.
29.
29 total to that one.
Awesome.
And for my third attack,
You have a third attack?
I'm raging. No,
Get him, Turtle.
You get a bonus action when you're raging.
Nice, Gonk.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
And it whiffs because it's a 14.
After Gonk smashes into this Warforge, it's not as if he smashed it and it bounced off. In fact, this was an immovable force versus unstoppable object. This was too... but
Something like that.
Yeah, there you go. Imagine that was said correctly. Whatever. While there, Gonk realizes he's not going to be able to push this creature over. He pulls out his massive two-handed cutlass and gives one overhand strike. The strike lands clean. It bounces off its Warforged head, doing significant damage. You see it bends the metal around its head. Gears fly off. Danger. Seeing that damage and seeing it reeling from that first attack, Gonk then makes a second strike from the side, trying to hit its neck, hoping for a decapitation, despite the fact that it was an incredibly powerful blow that could be heard way down, that echoed far down the sewers. The Warforge's skeleton was too strong. He was not able to decapitate, but he did do significant damage. After each strike, you see electricity crackling. Next up is Lothario.
Alrighty. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, but
with dexterity of 8.
You are stealth, though, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Oh, okay, excellent. And I get advantage. Thank you for remembering the rules for me.
See another 5.
If-
4 5s in a
5s
row.
in a row.
4 5s in a row.
Wow.
Get a new dice.
Yeah, is this the trick die? Oh, you know what? It's a 20-sided 5. So one thing that I want to be clear is, since it's stealth or because of my angle, could I shoot at one of the guys that they're fighting and not have the elite notice?
He certainly heard something, so he
Okay.
knows you're there, but you can still stealth
Yes,
and
right
get away
after.
because he can't see you right now. You
Got
could
it.
certainly find a way to hide yourself. So if he had direct eyesight on you, I wouldn't give it to you, but he can't see.
So I didn't get my stealth roll, but what is it? Do I get a second attack with a repeater? Or you gonna give me a different set of die?
Yes, you get a second attack, and if you attack the one that Gonk is engaged with,
Which is my goal.
You
Yes.
will have. You don't get advantage, but you can get your sneak attack damage.
Nice.
Got it. All right. Well, we switched from the red die to the green die. I think this feels good. I'm feeling good about this one.
Yeah, looks good.
I got a 14.
All right.
I got
Plus-
a 14
plus a
with
bunch.
the dexterity, right? So 8.
No,
20?
hell yeah,
Not bad.
that sure
Good
as
call on the dice.
sure as shit hits. Go ahead and roll me your damage for that, as well as sneak attack damage.
All right. And
18 points of damage. Excellent.
Nothing to sneeze at. It could have been
and then
a good sight worse.
thank you. If I sneeze, I probably could have gotten better numbers.
You know what?
Grease up the die. And can I sneak attack, or can I fade into the shadows and change,
Oh yeah, roll me a stealth check.
change positions on the
Is that
green
green
die?
die?
I'm back to the green. I'm back to the green die.
So 13 stealth.
Yeah, 13.
Did stealth perfectly, but when you take a deep breath, you got a little bit of sewer water in your mouth.
I'm
And so now you're...
They could hear like a trail of bubbles.
You
Like
shouldn't have used a silly straw.
Yeah.
You should have used like a proper thing.
I usually carry bamboo shoots on me.
So
got
you
bottled water
are
in your mouth.
not stealth. You are under the sewer ledge. The Warforged closest to you cannot see you, but he did hear you, so he is aware of your presence.
And I'm in the same position. I'm not like I just went slightly below where I was. I can't move.
Yeah, the one who is engaged with Gonk can see you, though.
Got it.
Gotcha. The one you shot.
So, got it.
Chud, you are up.
Okay, cool. So I had sent my otter in early to scout out the whole thing, my otter pop, and so he swims up to those Warforges. And although Gonk was attacking them, I'm hoping he can swim in front of Gonk.
Oh, he can touch it.
I was trying to get you not to stand in line in front of me so I could cast a lightning bolt. That's what I was trying to do.
If it's
You have all stood right in front of me, so
Before the attack, Gonk would have said, "Do it anyway. I can take it."
no, I'll cast something else.
No, do it.
yeah, it's a great.
He's a Warforged, and I'm a turtle that has.
You're
gonna-
raged, so right now you
Yeah,
probably
Let
have
me
to
try.
trust.
I'll try
I'm
with the
actually
otter. Can I try with the
I'm
otter to
resistant
not hit
against
him?
lightning.
He would
Can I have
only
the
take
otter cast it.
unless it's a touch spell. I don't believe the otter can channel.
Oh.
Can cast like a lightning from its paws.
Damn, that would have been dope. Well, I'm going to cast Magic Circle instead. You create a 10-foot radius, 20-foot tall cylinder of magical energy centered on a point in the ground. Glowing runes appear whenever the cylinder interacts with the floor or other surface. Choose one or more of the following types of creatures: celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead. Are they any of those?
No.
Well, then shit, I won't cast that. I will have the otter touch the second guy and cast Bestow Curse. You touch a creature, and that creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become cursed for the duration of the spell. The duration is up to 1 minute. You can choose one ability score. While cursed, the target has disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws made with the ability. Or while cursed, the target has disadvantage on attack rolls against you. Or while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start. And if it fails, it wastes its action or turn and does nothing. I'm going to do that one, I think.
Okay.
So Pop doesn't actually need to.
He has to touch you.
Yeah, he needs to touch it, but he can just like disappear and reappear over there as long as it's within 30 feet, and it's just within. So it can literally appear on the other side of that Warforged and deliver a touch attack.
All right, I'll do that. And he'll
It
curse.
has to be a touch attack.
He'll curse that second target. And
Pops in. Pops in.
yeah, pop.
Nice. I love Water Pop.
Oh, wow, he rolled low, and he has Bane too.
Unfortunately, familiars
So-
can
so
only.
He does not
deliver-
save.
Saving throw wisdom 15. Okay.
He does not make it.
All right. So while cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn and does nothing.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Call with the
While
freaking
he's
curse.
Bane,
Not bad.
he's just
That's
gonna.
pretty
We
bad.
got Bane
Yeah.
and curse on him now.
So this robot, he has no action this
Can't
coming
do
turn.
shit.
He's malfunctioning.
And is just repeating this to himself as it's going to some sort of self-diagnostic mode.
Can I hidden step and turn invisible as a bonus action after that spell?
Yeah, because one of them's an ability. Yes, you can.
Okay. So I vanish.
Could I put a grenade with your otter and have him?
Yeah,
I'll
actually,
He can blow
Clark.
up. I mean, I could summon him again. So.
No,
You're like a
absolutely
Vietnamese
can.
child
you
soldier.
can.
Oh my god.
What he can do
Call
is he
him
can,
Pop.
Kevin's attack.
So he gets 2 attacks per round.
No, he only gets one because he is a 4th level paladin, level 1 warlock.
Oh, that's right. Okay, here we go.
You can Jaeger him
He rolled a 1.
for his attack.
Yes.
Yikes.
All right.
My hammer.
And my what?
He lets go of it. It falls in the water.
My hammer.
As the last attack of the sneak round ends, you can hear
My
a
hammer's
loud.
all covered in shit.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
It's still gonk-like.
I know. I'm trying to get into at least into
Do your best Alan Rickman impression,
yeah,
and it goes from
My
there.
Alan Rickman impression is a little bit different, perhaps, than
Kevin's-
David's.
You asked for a miracle.
Mr.
I give
Mystery
you the
Guest.
FB.
I've rolled a 1. I rolled a 1. My hammer flies out of my grip and lands in a puddle of feces.
Let's say that. The Warforged can hear, although they really don't know what to do with this line, with their limited understanding of human language,
And my oh, fuck.
as the hammer flies
My
out
hammer.
of.
My hammer.
as the hammer flies out of Kevin's hand when he draws it back for his overhand smash. Perhaps it was covered in sewage, whatever. Perhaps it's humid down here. Perhaps Kevin's hands were slippery because he's nervous, but that hammer flies out. Kevin is able to pick it up and kind of like scramble to his position in front of this Warforge. But
He's like incompetent Thor.
It was incredibly agile. Regardless, you're all in awe of how powerful my feline abilities are.
you basically described a situation if Kevin got flowers for Algernon and his IQ enough. Yeah, that would be a sentence Kevin would say.
That's exactly.
The surprise round is over, so we're going to go back to the top of the order. Tiffy, what are you doing?
All right. Now, I am going to cast. Yeah, as a bonus action, I can cast Spiritual Weapon at.
I love this.
Is it a scroll again?
Yeah, nope. It's going to be a
Pipe?
non-Newtonian liquid, which
Are you
is
freaking?
it's a liquid that
Cornstarch and water?
Yeah, when it strikes, it's hard, but otherwise it's just like amorphous and like it's this floating
So you
globular
summon silly putty.
that seems soft, but once it slams, it's going to be a hard attack. So
Clint summons Flubber.
spiritual weapon, cast that level 3, boom, and then I'm going to dart around and be on the other side of my spiritual weapon. The spiritual weapon only rolled a 13.
That misses.
Okay, and then I'm going to have Rust fly up and give me the help action, giving me advantage to cast inflict wounds at second level. 25.
That hits. You went over 11. This Warforge is dead. So Tiffy burns his bonus action, summons this delightfully simple and horrific blob creature. How big is this blob? It's the size of a basketball? Size of a...
It's a little bigger than a basketball.
This ball appears floating over the sewer right alongside of the Warforge that's currently being engaged by Gonk. It appears and attempts to slam itself into the side of the Warforge head, but when it does, the Warforge just picks its arm up to block it. Despite its simple design, you can't hear a loud noise as this blob, propelled by magical forces, and throws its entire body weight to this heavy armor plating of this Warforge. You get the feeling that if that was a solid hit, it would have done some decent damage. Tiffy, he runs up on the exact opposite side of his spiritual weapon. You see this robotic clockwork owl flying to the face of this Warforge. Did I describe that right? I fucked it up.
I don't think I ever called him robotic.
Okay, so it's just an owl, it's a gray owl. Barn owl? We just didn't say it's a barn owl.
Now, I'm going to have to make some changes, maybe. That's a great idea.
Like
Gotcha.
in the Clash of the Titans, the original
Yeah,
movie.
straight up. Bubo.
Yeah, that would be awesome. What was his name?
Bubo.
This owl flies up into the Warforge's face while the Warforge, while his hands up from blocking the spiritual weapon attack, it begins swatting at this owl. As it does this, it completely misses Tiffy running up and laying its hands upon a vulnerable spot on the Warforge. You hear, because it is inorganic being made of metal, metal is being torn, wounds are being made. It's actually a very loud sound as he hears metal being ground, split, torn, contorted inside this creature's body. This creature is killed, shut down, deactivated. You see its lights go down, you see its power deactivated, but even so, these huge wounds are just being ripped open in the metal in its chest. You get the feeling that if this was an organic being, it would be a very gruesome sight to watch this happen. Okay, now it is the Warforge turn. Because of your incredible surprise attack, good tactics, good planning, and wise spell use, you only have to deal with 2 Warforge for this attack round, which is good because these guys pack a punch.
Yeah, he has to roll a
Wisdom saving
saving throw
at the beginning of each turn.
minus a d4 to be
Oh
able to
yeah,
attack.
that's awesome.
Warforge 2, they get 3 attacks, so we're going to go ahead and...
No, he has to roll a wisdom saving throw in order to be able to attack. He's the cursed
Didn't he
one.
already fail? He already failed at the beginning of that surprise round. I thought they already rolled that.
No, that's for him to be cursed or not. Now, when it's his turn, he has to roll a wisdom saving
Just for
throw
this first.
Oh, okay.
in
gotcha.
order to be able to attack at all this round.
All right, so in order to deal with that curse, he's going to go ahead and roll now.
Minus 3.
He got a 6. So he fails, so this guy is cursed. And not only that, but he does not get to move this turn as well.
He doesn't
his
get to do
action is
anything.
wasted this turn.
It's
Okay.
malfunction.
This Warforge sits there and continues saying, error.
The cords, stone, and metal that he's constructed of, just none of that shit's working with each other at all.
Okay, we're moving on to Warforge number 1 here in the back. He is going to move up to Kevin. He is going to go up to Kevin. As he does, the ground shake like a T-Rex is approaching. Every time he takes these steps,
It's more like a urine sample.
it is quite literal ED-209 walking in that movie.
It's freaking terrifying. Thank you so much for painting this delightful word picture.
He is going to throw the worker Warforge out of the way. Just butt him out of the way. He knows the Warforge is tough.
Yeah, is the utility bot doing anything?
Good question. That Warforge has continued his work, shows no regard for his own safety. He's continuing working. The elite Warforge veteran pushes him out of the way, and he is going to attack Kevin. His first attack was a natural one. As he's walking over to Kevin, one of the longsword-looking blade that is on the creature's right arm protracts further. It flips out. Shing! When he does this, he makes a clumsy robotic swing at Kevin that Kevin easily is able to dodge. The Warforge ends up making massive contact with the sewer wall, creating a large crater and sending rocks flying everywhere.
Zoinks.
For his next attack with the longsword, he does not hit. He rolled a 4, and even with his bonuses.
Lucky.
Because he has really good to hit bonuses. Brings it up and brings it down to Kevin. Kevin, with his feline agility, is able to easily sidestep it. However, for his third attack, he rolled a 15. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 18.
You rolled an 18. Do we take anything off of that?
Hits me. Hits Kevin.
All right. Third attack is an Iron Fist attack. So after missing twice with his right hand, he rears back his left hand and forms it into a powerful fist and punches Kevin right in the chest plate.
Ooh, he fisted him.
Fortunately, though, he caught Kevin's breastplate and only did 4 damage.
Okay.
Next Warforge is up. This far Warforged over here, Warforged 1, he is going to turn over here. He's going to aim his flintlock rifle turret, his shoulder-mounted Predator-esque. All right, you guys are lucky as fuck. These robots are incompetent as shit because he rolled an 8 total. He is going to aim at Gonk. If Gonk is perceptive enough, you have seen a ballistic trail going in front of his eyes, and he just sees part of the sewer in front of him to his right explode as if it was hit with a powerful metal ball.
I think it would just be like, well, Gunk's not perceptive at all at the moment. He's full on he's just, all he sees is red, so we just hear ricochet.
Yeah. Gonk doesn't even realize it as a bullet flies right by his face and
Giant metal spike sticking out of the wall.
and does significant damage to the sewer wall next to him. And that ends the Warforged turn. You guys, I picked
Is that ineffective ambush? High five, everybody.
Yeah, way to go.
Killed him yet, though. We only killed 1 so far, so we got to get these other guys.
Gonk, you are up.
Here we go. Okay, much better this go around. First attack, big whiff. That's okay. Second attack probably hits. I want to say it's a 21.
21 does hit.
And the third attack, 17. Does that hit?
Does not.
Damn. Okay, so one attack. Can I get 2 saving throws?
Yes.
One on lightning, both on lightning rather.
Yeah.
DC 13 on both.
Nope. It's a 5 minus 4.
1. And 1 more?
One more.
The Warforged have been rolling
Real bad.
terrible.
Terribly. 19, 23 points of damage.
Well done, Gonk.
Gonk makes a series of quick strikes. Very impressive feat considering the weight of his weapon and how much strength and skill it takes to wield a cutlass of that size. But he is able to take 3 powerful swipes. The first 2 swipes are blocked by the Warforge with a powerful metal plating on its forearms. The third strike, though, instead of making a slashing attack, he rears back and just does a powerful stab, and he catches the Warforge right in its face and its optical sensors. He smashes the creature's left eye out. You see sparks flying all over the place as... This was a very powerful blow. This Warforge seems very incapacitated. Whatever you did has infected it
Lightning
internally.
snaps all over. Well, not lightning, but big electrical bolts flashing left, right, and center.
Yeah, when he makes contact, it sounds and makes the flash of like when 2 lightsabers hit and makes
It's
a
very
noise.
impressive, you guys.
Lothario, you are up.
Alrighty. I am gonna... That's a 9? Okay, cool. Thank God. I want to attack the elite next to me. I don't think sees me too well.
He knows you're there,
He's, like,
but
somewhere.
he has chosen not to attack you, which may change.
Got it, yeah. So roll to attack that guy, and with a 9 plus my...
Modifier brings it up to...
Doing
so
great.
then, I'm trying to shoot at the second one.
Which it should be plus... I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't hit. Very good roll.
Boom.
High number, but it misses.
Works for me.
So take your second
No,
shot.
you're like dead center, but it just ricochets off their armor. Again, these are
11
combat.
this time.
11
Oh, shit.
plus
2 more.
8?
Plus 8.
19.
19.
Which one are you at?
That
Oh, my weapon.
just hits. So roll damage and roll sneak attack.
And then you said
6
9.
plus 6 plus 9. So you do 15 damage total?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Lothario from his little hiding spot. He misses the first time, but perhaps the sewage water, just the stink, is really messing with him. That second shot barely lands. The Warforged puts his hand up to block it, but it just squeaks by the armor. The Warforged, because its optical sensors of damage, it miscalculates Lothario's shot. As it does, a bolt strikes directly into the hole created by Gonk where the optical center was. This Warforged is looking very hurt. Chud, you were up.
So, these two enemies in the back, can I summon a tidal wave to wipe them out? These two all the way on the far right. The little scientist one and the one in front of him. If the water's there, can I raise it up to smash them into the wall like that?
You can attack
Is that
any
a
which way you want, yeah.
Yeah, so I think I can attack them without hitting anybody else. Yeah, I don't know if I can hit all three of them.
Depending upon what the wording of the spell is.
Okay, you can conjure a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. The area can be up to 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, and up to 10 feet tall. So 10
Absolutely,
feet
you could
wide.
hit 3.
Okay, cool. They do a save, dexterity 15. One of them will at least take the... Are two of them baned?
No, one of them is baned. The other baned one is.
And the other one's cursed, though.
One of them rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
One of them rolled with Bane, 12. One of them rolled a natural 1. One of the Elite Warforged passed with a natural 20. The other one, because he was Bane, did not pass. And the Worker, because he is not a combat model, rolled a natural 1, so he takes the
You
full...
guys killed C-3PO.
48 bludgeoning damage, and on a failed save, they're also knocked prone. On a
48.
successful save, they take half as much damage and is not knocked prone.
Okay, so only one of them saved. So go ahead and roll damage.
20.
20 total?
Yep.
Yeah.
This guy's dead.
All
So
right.
one of the Warforges slammed into the ground. 2 Elite Warforges and 1 Worker Warforge are hit. The one, the damaged optical socket, failed, takes full damage as this wave hits it. It knocks it to the ground, slams it hard. You can hear a lot of the parts in its head that were already knocked loose, just rattling around now. It slowly deactivates as it's...
Nice.
Why won't you love me, father? I am a real boy. I'm dying.
The second Warforge does not get knocked prone, but certainly takes significant bludgeoning damage from being thrown with tidal force into the wall behind it. The Worker Warforged is smashed to bits, completely destroyed. In fact, upon that exact action, the Worker Warforged being destroyed, the 2 remaining Warforged, you hear from them as a reaction.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Okay. I say we run, fellas.
These Warforged are standing in place. Combat is effectively over.
Boys, we need to mosey.
5, 4,
Mosey,
Gotcha.
quick!
I'm mosing. Roll for Mosey.
2,
We make mosey rolls.
1.
I rolled a natural 20 on moseying.
Pretty successful mosey.
Everybody roll, and we're going to see how far you were able to get a safe distance.
I
as-
cast Cassius.
Oh, 20. I moseyed right off, almost at the cliff, but I 20'd.
Dude, Sal and I both got natural 20.
Natural 20s. What'd you get, Gonk?
I rolled a. I'm going to say that it was a 12 to mosey.
12. Kevin also rolled a natural.
Rolled a natural
320.
20.
Pretty fast.
All right.
This is amazing.
Okay.
Luckily you have a shell.
Gonk just literally just withdraws into it.
Goes into it.
Gonk starts to run. Everybody else is sprinting away.
It
like,
turns into the purple shell from Mario and just bounces around the corner and hits all of us on the way out. Or skips past us and hits the whoever's in the front.
Gonk starts taking a couple awkward steps. I realize, oh dang, you ain't getting away. And he
I just gotta slow down.
so he gets into his shell. The spell Fireball is cast. You 3 were able to get around the corner because you rolled nat 20. Gonk, however, takes Fireball's what?
Hold on, I need to successfully do a dex saving throw. That's hard to tell. Hold on.
8d6.
That would be a.
Gonk, you were able to get your head and sensitive parts into your shell in time before the explosion happened. 30 total damage. All right, Gonk, you take 15 damage from the explosion. As you guys leave, it's like an action movie. You guys are jumping out of the way as this explosion happens.
And I'm clutching my
in
otter.
gaseous form, Tifi actually has
Why
advantage
is
on
everything in slow
saves
motion?
versus strength, dexterity, and constitution saving throws, and takes and has resistance to non-magical damage. So I still have to roll to avoid this. So what do I roll? to avoid the.
It's going to be a dexterity check. We said it was a moseying check, and that was just to see how fast you could get out of range.
Right, we mosey.
So I failed that, but I still take half damage. So.
Okay, so you take 15 damage as well.
Okay.
Do I take?
You three,
Okay.
including Kevin, take nothing.
Okay.
All right, you guys turn back around the corner. You see Gonk.
Gonk, you all right? Did you get scorched? Yeah, how you doing in
The
there?
water level falls back down after the fireball and the tidal wave and all this ridiculous magic that's been thrown around. Gonk looks thoroughly. His head emerges from his shell with a huge smile on his face, which is hard because he doesn't have any teeth. But his mouth is just open, and that stupid sort of moray eel sort of thing. He's just like,
That was awesome. Is Tiffy all right? Where's Tiffy?
I drop my gaseous form and I look a little worse for wear. I'm down
Tiffy
to
turned into a fart.
half my hit points, basically. Metagaming style.
You guys great.
I'm like smoking. I'm not feeling too good, but I cast some cure wounds or something.
oh yeah, no. Gonk is bleeding profusely from about the head and shoulders as well. But he's like,
This is the best time I've ever had in a toilet. How about you guys?
Well, aside from being covered in shit and blood, I feel like we really bonded there.
Man, Sara Lee sure missed out.
And that is as good of a place as any to end the show. Somewhere there's a drunk whore, chain smoking, wondering, what is something I was supposed to be doing today?
Somewhere someone is covered in blood and shit, and I'm missing out.
Cut to her, and she's just floating face down in the water still.
If you guys had rolled a perception check, you would have seen Gertrude's corpse.
no.
My favorite punk band.
Hey, roll a new character, Sara Lee. Clint Beischer, where can people find you?
On the internet at Clint Beischer.
All right, Jesse Egan, where can people find you?
Check me out at Jesse Egan Comedy on all social media, jesseegan.net on my website, and that's it.
All right, and don't forget to go into your local comedy club, wherever it is, and demand more Jesse Egan.
That's right. And Otter Pups.
It's summer. Get some Otter Pops.
Get some Otter Pups, everybody.
Caleb Cleveland, where can they find you?
At Caleb is Drawing on your friendly neighborhood social medias.
And go out and buy Kids on Bikes and buy the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s of D&D. Caleb's kids have to eat.
Mm-hmm. Well, they still won't eat after that, but they still, at the very least, you'll have some amazing role-playing, some award-winning role-playing experiences.
Support a man who starves his children. Salvador Viesca, where can they find you?
At Salvador Viesca V on Twitter and at Salvihaha on Instagram.
Again, we keep putting this out there. If you want somebody easy to beat the shit out of in video games on PlayStation 4 Network, Sly Funky Monk.
Really easy.
No, are you kidding? I'm tricky. Lothario is like a pro gamer, basically. Like I'm getting them to go up and slap the ex-professional fighter in the face. And I have been your Dungeon Master, Damian Mercado. If you want to reach out to the show, go ahead and tweet us or Instagram us at awfuldnd. The bar is set really low for fan interaction, so if you want to request a crazy character named Penis McGee, I would hate it, but we would do it for a fan interaction and a 5-star review in iTunes.
If anybody knows what Chud Bingsley's middle name is, send it in, and we might use it.
Do you want to name Chud's middle name? Best fan suggestion gets it. All right?
Can your middle name be J Fox?
You never know. We'll see.
Chud J. Fox.
Great adventure today, Damien. Thanks, man.
My pleasure, and I hope you guys had a great time listening. This has been a wonderful time. Hope to see you back next time. Later, nerds.